Hello, Erin from Morehouse Farm here with today's knitting tip, which is how to transfer your stitches to a holding needle. Now, this is one of those techniques that is only as hard as you want to make it. And in reality, you already know exactly how to do this because you've done a slip stitch. So if you can slip stitches, you can transfer to a holding needle simply by moving them one at a time across. Now, that may not be what you want to do in terms of, this is a circular needle, works great for a holding needle when you want to try on a garment or when you want to try both sides or need a little bit more flexibility while you work, say, the other side of a project. But what if you want to go block it now and you need to put the stitches on a holding needle for that? Maybe you want to use one of these stitch holders, and you would work it the same way. You're just transferring the stitches one at a time onto the stitch holder. Doesn't matter their orientation, they just need to all be moved onto the stitch holder and then locked in place so that you can do whatever it is you need to do with them. Now, of course, you can also use scrap yarn. You don't have to go get any of these extra tools, and it would be handy to have a darning needle so that you can easily go through the different stitches. But if you don't have that, you could always use a bobby pin. I've done that in a pinch. I'd like to get a piece of scrap yarn, but it's the holidays and there happens to be plenty of curling ribbon around. That will also work because for this project, I just need something that will allow me to wet block the ear warmer. By the way, it's the Morehouse cabled ear warmer by Vanessa Knits. Isn't this a beautiful cable? And in order to do so, I'm going to work just the same way. I'm going to transfer the stitches onto the darning needle, which of course is then going to pass them along right onto the curling ribbon. And this can work with scrap yarn, as I said before. I'm a big fan of using the right kind of tool for the job, but if you're at a relative's house or traveling in a pinch, you can find a lot of useful things around you. So off the needle it comes. You're gonna pull the scrap yarn, or curling ribbon in this case, through. And then I'm just gonna tie it in a little bit of a knot so that I can go wet block it and not have to worry about anything falling off. There, that'll allow me to spread out the stitches as wide as I need them to go and pin it and block it. Okay, happy knitting from Morehouse Farm.